Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cowboys offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lynn. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board as it's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium. I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go to the ground. And the Red Raiders will have a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Throws to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Lynn. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds his target down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 21 to Navy. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Pulls and fired complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback, but how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
2nd down coming up. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Leaves it with the running back.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lynn. Makes the grab down the middle. Hard running there. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Nice move there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
3rd down play from the gun. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking left. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and goal, they'll throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
At third and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Got his man in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Lynn. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like your face. Lofts one high and deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the easy one to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's got him this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Let's go! Looking for a man. It's Lynn. Got out of trouble and throws. Working the middle, it's complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Get set. And go.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Lynn. Immediately fires to the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
4-2 Spider.
Try to get it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
2nd down coming up.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.